Yo everyone, welcome, another video, another interview. I'm Juannetti, and now this time is Nash time, our MVP of the split, of summer split. How does it feel to just arrive in PG Nationals? Well, not the first time you're in PG Nationals, of course, but to arrive in PG Nationals and have the MVP.
It feels great. It's always nice to get some recognition for your play if you're playing well. So feels really good for sure.
Of course, but probably the most important thing I want to know about you, since last time we met, we talked a lot about this, is Italian food or food in general. And I don't want the cold takes. I want the hottest. I want the hottest you can find. What is the weakest dish you tried so far, or the weakest thing you can find about Italian cuisine? I want to see enraged fans after this answer, so think about that.
I don't think I can come with anything that crazy, but I think, at least for me, I like pasta a lot.
Okay.
And I think the quality of it has varied a lot. Like when we were at the good restaurants, it was great, but if you go to some of the more normal places, it's just like it's nothing special. I have to say.
So you would rather have normal pasta or your famous omelets?
My famous omelets, of course.
Famous all around the world, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, getting a little bit more serious, you had just the split in PG Nationals, so you had, let's say, a shorter time to adapt to the team compared to your teammates. How did it feel to just get in right into the action? Even though, of course, you had the off season, but how was to fit in the team dynamics?
It was pretty good to begin with. I mean, like you said, they were already formed and had a good relationship with each other so far, just before I arrived. So for me, it was fine to just try to find my spot in the team and look at the different angles where I could help and improve and hopefully make finals and everything. So yeah, it was interesting, but I think I found a good spot, and it was also very easy to integrate into the team. There was already a good atmosphere and stuff. So.
And since you are an experienced player, and you had great coaches in the past, so you know a lot of stuff in League of Legends. How was the impact with the coaching staff, and is there anything that really stuck out with you from them, from their approach, from their style of coaching?
So overall, I mean, it's something, before I decided to go with DSYRE, I spoke a lot with Gina and Evan to try to understand their philosophy and approach, because I think a team can only go so far if the coaching staff doesn't allow you to voice your ideas and communicate properly with the players, because I think the most important thing for coaches is that it's a two-way street, so you need to know what input you can kind of enforce and what you need to discuss well with your players and all of this. So overall, it's not anything special that is very different, but it's a very good balance of the dynamic between the players and the coaches, and I think that is what stood out the most. So yeah, I'm really happy with the coaching staff. Yeah,
I know them personally. I knew them before they went into DSYRE, and they always have been really talkative about the game. I am someone that doesn't need to know all the minutiae of the game, but they always seem on point on what they're talking about. Yeah, so that really resonates with me too. Speaking about now the split, but of course in your masters, you managed to get to group stage from planes. You faced Foot. It was a great series to watch. How did it feel? What was the team? What was the team atmosphere? We saw on Twitter that Gina said you players said to him it was like a scream. You were like feeling it.
After game 2, yeah.
Yeah. So it was great.
Yeah. I mean, obviously in game 1 of the qualification match that did not go exactly according to plan. Snowballed a bit out of control, but that can happen in scrims as well. So it was a bit scrim vibes either way, even in game one. So, but we knew even though the game one looked brutal, which it was, a lot of league is very snowbally the way it is right now. So if you get a good fight or some good play at the start of the game, it can look very one-sided and turn very one-sided without necessarily being like the series is over. We didn't lose faith at all after game one. It was like there's a remake angle, like he also said. So those games happens in scrims as well, and we were confident that we just try to avoid that, the early snowball, and then we can focus on game 2, game 3, and
And also, like specifically that game with also the drafts, it was like Samira versus Draven. You had Poppy Trundle was really snowbally either way.
Extremely volatile.
It was that way or no any other way. But now, since you are in group stage, is there any team, not just in your group, but for all the tournament, or any player you want to face specifically in these EMEA Masters? Maybe you get to top 8 and there's someone outside of your 3 draws that you want to have a match with.
There are no teams in particular. I think the first seed from at least LVP and NFL are going to be exciting. So Movistar and K-Corp, those are going to be very exciting to play against. Also Dan Voxner from Natives, my old teammate, and No Name from Bisons. Those are going to be very exciting, so hopefully I get to play against those two. But other than that, I'm just looking to play against some good teams and hopefully show a good performance against them.
Okay, and since you are the wise man, the more experienced one of your teammates, and I don't mean it like in a bad way since I'm older than you, but you're the oldest one in the team. I asked everyone where they see them in maybe 2-3 years, and I want to ask you the same way. But since you are, as I said, the wise man, the experienced one, you are thinking about maybe switching to coach, or is just too soon for now?
I mean, so the reason I played League to begin with is because I really enjoy competing. It's a way for me to not be bored, and I really enjoy the competitiveness of it all. You can get that from coaching as well, but I think it's as long as I can be competitive as a player and keeping high ranks every season and feel like I can perform well in a team, I want to keep playing as long as I can, for sure. Okay. So hopefully I can go further than.
So where Nash in 2025 will be? Where do you see that year?
It's hard to say, but I can't say anything specific. I just hope I'll still be doing really well and hopefully get onto some more good teams.
Okay, perfect. Sounds really, really nice. And of course, good luck to you to reaching the best you can in the future. And of course, good luck for EMEA Masters, for your run and now in the next days. Thank you for your time. Most importantly, I can now set you free. You can have lunch, of course, because it's lunchtime now. But thank you for watching this interview, and see you next time, guys.